Hey, welcome to Barrels and Bark. I'm Zach. Day 3, 2023 Blind Whiskey Advent Calendar. We have our sample here. It's been blindly poured. We have our answer key right here. We have an empty glass ready to enjoy. Pour it in and give it a little bit of a taste. All right. Again, darker color here. Give it a little nose here. All right. Lots of cherry smell here. Sweetness, darker fruit, stone fruit you get. Some people say that quite a bit. I kind of get the figs, the raisins, maybe black currant cherry kind of compote kind of feel. Definitely get that oak. This is definitely an older aged bottle here. Great smell. It definitely smells like there's some layers of flavors. The alcohol is subtle. This definitely feels like it has some alcohol in there, but the flavors are just rolling out of the glass here, that the alcohol doesn't really hit you very strong. Man, this smells dark and mysterious. Man, I love this smell. This is one of these bourbons that I would have guessed is gonna be an older aged bourbon. It's gonna have some proof on it, some flavors in it. You're gonna get a lot of that influence of the char. It's not as sweet, you know, as desserty. There's definitely some sweetness in it. There's definitely some, I call it darkness. There's that kind of dark stone fruit, the darker, deeper flavors in this. But every time you go to it, now I'm getting a lot more smokiness to it. Let's go in for a sip. Wow. Proof isn't as much as I thought it was. There's definitely some savoriness to it. I'm getting kind of more of a briny, smoky, woody, dominant flavor. The first sip is fairly sweet, getting a little bit more of that kind of black currant, fig fruit kind of sweetness, and then it switches really quickly over to kind of that savory, briny, smoky, woody type flavor. Interesting. There's definitely, and then now as it finishes, the more I talk, the oils have settled. You're getting a lot more of the spice, kind of a rye spice in there, allspice kind of flavor. Interesting bourbon. It's good. It's not one that you would sip on every night. It's definitely like a weekend, Friday night type sipper that I think you can kind of dig into. All right, well, let's give this a rating. I think it's gonna fall in line. Really would depend on kind of what you're up for that night. Like I said, it's not in every sipper, it's not a dessert. It's definitely kind of a campfire, sitting outside, enjoying company. One that would be great to share with somebody. So I'm gonna give it a 7.4 on the scale. Great bourbon, definitely has some heat to it. I would guess it's probably gonna be in that 120 range. And my guess is Woodford Reserve, kind of their yearly Masters collection would be my guess. So let's check it out and see where I stand on the guess. So here's number 3. Let's open it up here. Knob Creek Limited Edition Cask Strength. So, all right, so here it is. Knob Creek 9-year, single barrel, 120 proof. If you've seen any of these around, like I said, I was getting that rye spice, I was getting that burn, just wasn't correct on the brand. So there you go, day 3. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.